in volume still. Meantime, Twitter also just hitting the wires. Julia Boston has those numbers for us. Hi, Julia.
Good morning to you, Will. Twitter growing its user base faster than expected as CEO Jack Dorsey says his efforts to reduce abuse and make Twitter more conversational are working. The company reporting non-GAAP earnings of 37 cents per share. That beats the consensus estimate of 15 cents per share. Revenue also growing stronger than expected, 18% to $787 million. That is a hair stronger than projections. The company reporting for those all-important user numbers, 134 million monetizable daily users. That's the new metric the company introduced last quarter, and it's 8 million more than the prior quarter and more than 4 million more than analyst projections. Monthly active users, that's the older metric that we're more familiar with, but they're trying to phase out. 330 million, also up from the prior quarter, also surpassing expectations by about 12 million. Now, this is the company's second quarter revenue guidance coming in at the lighter end of expectations. Twitter giving a range of 770 million to 830 million. So that means that revenue is expected to grow between 8 and 17%. That is slower than the current quarter, but I'm sure we'll hear more about that on the call that's coming up at 8 a.m. Eastern. You see Twitter shares now up almost 10% pre-market with those better than expected results.
Hey, Julia, can you remind us why they tried to push everybody towards monetizable users compared to overall users? And the reason I ask is, in this case, both of those numbers went up this quarter, but is the anxiety that long-term they won't, meaning it'll be the monetizable number that'll go up, but not the total?
Well, look, the monetizable daily active users went up more from a percentage basis than the monthly active users. And I think this is part of their whole effort to clean up the platform, to be more accurate by cleaning out the bots and the fake users, and also being more accurate about exactly what advertisers are getting. So certainly advertisers pay for reaching a certain number of people. So this didn't change anything in terms of advertisers, but in terms of transparency to the investing community, this is all designed to be more accurate.
What was the delta between the monetizable users and the total user number?
So it's interesting because international daily active users grew faster than domestic daily active users, but daily active users in Q1 was 134 million. That's up 11% year over year. It only grew 8% in the U.S., but it grew 12% internationally. Monthly active users, actually, this is what it was, Andrew. Monthly active users decreased year over year, but increased quarter over quarter. So both of those metrics were better than expected and did increase between Q4 and Q1. But the monthly active users did decline when you look at them versus the year ago numbers. And part of that is really just
the cleanup effort.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. And more transparency, getting rid of the fake followers, fake users, duplicative accounts.
Right. It's interesting because if they're not monetizable, are they real users at all? That's what I was trying to look. I was trying to look at the monetizable user number versus the total user base, because I imagine the total user base is going to come down much closer to the monetizable one ultimately.
Well, so they're really, for daily users, they're only reporting monetizable. It's either monetizable daily or it's monthly. And this is the last quarter that they're going to be reporting monthly users. And I think the key thing is there's some people who are accessing Twitter via basically SMS, just via text. Those are the people who don't see ads. So almost everyone who accesses Twitter on a daily basis is seeing the service with ads. That's why they're splitting it into this sort of daily monetizable and monthly on the other hand, and we won't be getting a monthly number after this.